guys, it is Renisha here, and I am coming at you today to talk about, okay, 8 fabulous tips in regards to saving your moolah. Okay, guys. So, tip number 1 is recording your expenses. By doing so, you're able to keep track of the money that's going out of your pocket. For example, what you want to do is set a goal for yourself every month and try not to go over that. And by tracking your expenses, you're able to do that. So if you have a bank statement or a credit card statement that you can go off of, that's a great tool that you can use in recording your expenses, and also online banking allows you to do that as well. Another way to sort of record your expenses, and really you're not really recording it, you're just restricting the form of tender that you're using. So instead of using your credit card or a debit card or any kind of card, don't. A CFO told me this. When he was younger, him and his wife took out money every month, like cash, and they could not spend more than the cash that they had taken out. Like, they would literally take a cash out of the bank and put it in an envelope, and they would not touch any of their credit cards. Which brings me to tip number 2, is creating a budget. And this ties into tip number 1. So after you record your expenses, what you want to do is also create a budget. By doing so, what you're allowing yourself is being knowledgeable of the money that's going out of your bank. So you want to create categories. So let's say, for example, you have a bill category. Like, let's say, for example, you have a leisure category. By doing so, you're able to manage what is going out to what. And so therefore you're knowledgeable about where your money's going. I actually opened up like another account for leisure activities, and I got a card for it too. But when you do things like that, you have to literally go by it. So I would put maybe $50 a week into my leisure account for me to spend. And yeah, just use my card for that, or literally take out cash just for that account. Unfortunately, I didn't use it that much, but maybe it will work better for you. All right, guys, so tip number 3 is to plan on saving money. So whenever you're creating your budget for your bills, for your leisure activity, you also want to create a category for saving money. Now, the rule of thumb is that you want to save between 10 to 15% of your income. If you can go higher, do that. But there's also other forms of saving money. For example, for myself, I have a 401k account that I put money into every week. Then I also have a regular savings account, an account that I don't even have a card for. And if I literally wanted to go and take out money from this account, I would have to go to the bank and go, give my ID to the cashier. So it wouldn't be something that is routine, okay, here's my card, I can swipe it. No, I would have to go in and get money, and I don't have time for that. Is make sure that you're saving 10 to 15%. If you can't do that, then you might want to look back on your expenses and what's going out. Maybe you could cut back on certain things, like going out to eat, finding ways to cut back and save money so that you can save enough. Tip number 4 ties into tip number 3. So in addition to creating a savings account, I was saying that there's different ways of savings. Like, for example, you have short term and you have long term. Short term would be saving for emergencies. So you would have 3 to 9 months of expense money saved up, just in case you lose your job, just in case something happens, and you need that money. You have that in savings. You're saving towards maybe buying a car, or you're saving towards putting a down payment on a home. So you're creating a savings account for those things as far as short term. Long term goes into what I was saying before, your retirement, like your 401k, or if you're saving for your child's education. That's a good way to save money, putting that into an IRA account and watching that money grow. So the basis here is making sure that you're setting yourself up for the future. Saving towards a goal will help you save money. Tip number 5. So what you want to do currently is to prioritize your expenses, hunty. Decide what is more important. If you know you need to buy a car in a few years, you're not going to go and catch that Fashion Nova sale, are you? No, you're going to save that money that you would have blown on clothes that you probably already have a closet full and put it in a savings account dedicated to a new car. If you have a little leftover cash, that doesn't mean that you always have to go out and blow your money. If you're not putting any money away towards your retirement, that should be your first priority right there. I can tell you that right now. If you do need to have transportation, then maybe that would trump retirement. It's all about prioritizing whatever needs the most attention at that moment. So if you know you need a new car soon, put money towards that new car. If you know you're about to get evicted, you need to be saving money so that you can have a place to stay. So it's all about prioritizing as far as what needs to be taken care of. Guys, our next tip revolves around picking the right tools as far as savings. So you could just put your money in a savings account, but we all know that savings accounts don't make any money at all in the long run. You want to invest your money so that it's going to make money for you. So things such as stocks, CDs, high yield savings accounts, money market accounts. If you're looking for something that's short term but still is going to give you a return on your money, a CD would be a great place for you to start. That's something that's simple, and depending on who it's with, you could save money short term, like maybe $500 you'll be able to put back into your account, and you'll still have the money that you invested. Also, another way of getting money back, so if you do use a credit card, a lot of credit card companies are giving cash back. So if you're using a credit card right now and they're not giving you cash back, then you're wasting your time with that company. Point blank, period. Make sure that that company is giving you cash back for being one of their customers. Otherwise, you're being gypped out of money that you could have back into your account and could use to pay the credit card off with, or money back, so that you don't have to get that money out of your pocket. Tip number 7 is you're going to make your savings automatic. Why not? We live in a time where you can literally split a check, like the percentage or the dollar amount of a check. So, and put it into different accounts, different banks, 2 different banks. I do it all the time. Like when I get direct deposit, my money goes one into an IRA account, into my leisure account, which is with the Navy Federal. So I have two checking accounts and a savings account with Navy Federal. So money goes into my 2 checking accounts, and then I have a Heritage Trust savings account that I don't touch, and money goes into that account. So that's 2 different banks, 3 different accounts. My money's split up just like that. Well, and then my IRA account too. I guess I'm not thinking about that. So that's actually 4 different accounts that my money is going into every month. So you can definitely make it easier on yourself if you just split up your direct deposit. If you don't have direct deposit, get in a routine of going to the bank every week and making sure you're putting that money into different accounts, and you'll be sure to save money. Step 8, you're going to watch your savings grow. And by doing this, you're going to check maybe every month to see how much you are saving. And this will inspire you to continue on your journey, or it can also be used as a tool to help you identify weak areas that you could fix. So if you're spending too much money here, or maybe another expense came up, you have to, again, prioritize where you need to make some changes, or maybe make some cutbacks on buying coffee at Starbucks. You don't have to do that necessarily. So yeah, this is just a great tool for you to ensure that you are saving money, keeping your goals in mind at all times. And I know I do it, and just seeing my bank account grow, it does make me feel good about myself. And like, okay, I am going to buy that French Bulldog that costs almost $3,000, okay? Because I'm saving towards it, and it's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will be back with you with another Wisdom Wednesday next week. And I love you guys, and see you next time.